These lions don't know it, but the coronavirus is a danger to them too. While they probably can't get the virus, the pandemic does, indirectly, threaten their habitat. They live in a nature reserve where Nicholas KOYIEYO normally guides tourists who come to see endangered animals. It's near Kenya's capital, Nairobi. The government suspended international flights nearly 2 months ago. No foreign tourists have come here since.
It's actually a bit worrying because if we don't actually receive clients in the country, then I'm afraid that lots of jobs are actually going to be lost.
Visitors normally eat and sleep in the camp where Nicholas worked. It's had to temporarily close. Normally, in camps like this, all the beds are fully booked during the peak seasons. More than 2 million foreign tourists visited Kenya last year. Most of them come here to see the wildlife that lives in the reserves. And the money they spend creates millions of jobs and provides crucial funding for conservation. The fees charged for visiting reserves and camps pay for the salaries of rangers who protect animals from poachers. The communities living nearby depend on the incomes of those employed in the sector, and if livelihoods are lost, people are forced to find other ways to survive.
Things like poaching, either for household protein supplement, or cutting down of trees to supplement household income, and that is tied to the harsh economic realities occasioned by COVID-19.
The Nairobi Reserve is unique in that it sits just on the edge of the city. Conservationists say, in the long run, if tourism isn't economically viable, reserve land will be used for farming or property development instead. Just outside the park is a sanctuary for orphaned animals. These walkways are usually teeming with visiting schoolchildren. The warden told us educating local community is key to conserving wildlife and its environment.
Most of our domestic tourists come from up country. These are mainly the schools, and they are no longer coming because the schools were closed. Due to the current status, the revenue again has gone down.
Nobody here expects things to change before the coronavirus restrictions are lifted. Conservationists say they're looking for other ways to fund the reserves, so the wildlife within them and the people around them can have a future. Malcolm Webb, Al Jazeera, Nairobi, Kenya.